Okay, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the device, I'm just going to run through this and try and not and as much as I normally do when I do this. Okay, so I'll send you this whole set, and hopefully that will make it a little bit more easy to understand. I'll send it to you exactly like it is here, so I've just saved it. Okay, so when you open it up, you'll see something like this, and the way it works is that on this track I've just got this chord sequence which sounds something like this. Okay, so I've got it on that page, on that, just playing a pad or something, and then the device is on here, and it's exactly the same chord sequence, but I've turned it off here. And the way you turn a clip off is you can just press this little square and it will turn it off. But so you've got to have it selected, and then you load the chords in, basically. And now you could actually just delete that clip if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it there, but turned off. And now that chord sequence is inside the device. So if I press play here, I'll just clear it all together. That chord sequence here, I can now Okay, so I hope you kind of got that. And what it's doing is it's splitting that chord up into different sort of sections of it, into fifths, triads, 2 notes, just the top note, and then an arp, which kind of zigzags across, and then an arp down and an arp up. And if I reset that again and I just put arp up, a whole lane of arp up, you'll hear it will just go. Hey, jazzy. Anyway, so you can see that it's quite clever on that front. So if I just press that again, I'll just make myself a bass line of some sort. Now, it comes in 2 parts, so you've got this first sequencer, and there's loads more you can do in here as well, so I've only just touched on really on this first bit, but what I've done here on this other thing is just set up a whole bunch of different instruments on different tracks, and I've got this other device here, which is like a receiver device, and then it will receive the individual track. So on this first one here, I've got it set to the bass line, so it'll only play the bass line. That's probably quite low for YouTube. Hold on, I'll turn it up a bit. Sorry, over here you can change the source, the scope of the notes. So I'm just going to turn this one up so it plays slightly higher. But anyway, you can assign your different instruments to the different layers that coming out of the sequencer. So that's one thing. So you can make some pretty mad things. Let me just do this. 9, 8. Okay, so hopefully you get the idea. You can send it to different channels, which is useful. But the other thing that you can do, which is really useful, is if I go to generate here, if I keep it on output multi and go generate, it generates all of those separate MIDI clips. So you've got the bass line, and then all the separate, the triads, basically all the little bits that make up that sequence are now separate MIDI clips. So that's useful. But if you just want, so the last one as well is always the tutti one at the bottom. Tutti means together. But tutti is the whole clip as you hear it playing out, like. That effectively is the tutti, but if you just want to output just the tutti each time, you can just go there, and then instead of outputting the whole lot every time, you can just go generate, and it will just generate whatever you've got there. So if you like the bass line and you like working like that, you can just go solo and it will just output the bass. There's lots of ways of doing it basically with it. It's quite flexible. So you've got different things. So that's the input grid. Then you've got the velocities, which is good. That makes it sound so much more real. So if I've got, let's just do the piano quickly. Down here as well, you've got these humanized velocities. So I'm going to put that to 30, and that basically means that each time it hits a chord, each note is slightly a different velocity. So the higher that is, the more pronounced that is. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing that's worth, I mean, it does loads of different stuff as well. There's the Euclidean stuff, phase version, and then a mutate as well, which is pretty good. But the other side on here, you can also, if you've come up with something that you like, so here. I've just saved that as a preset, so if I go in here now and go, basically you can build up whole songs and whole tracks pretty quickly just by flicking through these things and then loading them. Anyway, I hope that sort of has some kind of makes sense. Anyway, let's speak later. Cheers, mate. Bye.